In this video, we are going to learn how to find missing values in our dataset. And the first step is to find if the entire dataset, if there are missing values, because we don't want first to check whether each column has missing values, yet the entire dataset has no missing values. So there are several methods you can use to do so. And the first method is whereby you highlight the entire table. So Control A, then press Control G, and then go to Special. Then you click blanks and click OK. So you can see some cells have been highlighted. However, I would say this method is not ideal because you need to scroll down to see the cells that have been highlighted, and also the color that has been used to highlight this cell is not visible enough. So the other method is using the COUNTIF function, and to do so, we are going to first check our table name. So we are going to come here to the table design, and we can see our table name is table 5. So we are going to write this formula equals COUNTIF, and our table name is table 5. And we are going to count now the blanks, which we use the quotes to represent blank cells, and enter. And we can see now in our data set we have 39 missing values. Now that we know that our data set has missing values, the next thing is to check which columns have these missing values. And there are several methods you can use to do so. And the first method is to use the filter drop down next to each column. So for instance, in the order ID column, we can click that filter drop down. You scroll down the list. At the bottom is where the blanks are stored. So you can see here we don't have blanks. So I checked earlier, in one of the columns that had missing values is age. So we click the filter drop down next to age. And when you scroll down the list, you can see we have blanks. The other method is to use the COUNTBLANK function. And the formula is as follows, equals COUNTBLANK. So here we are going to use the table name, which is table 5. And we click the column we want to check. Like, let's just check age, and we can see we have 39 missing values in age. So this even tells us that all these missing values that we had seen earlier come from the age column. So there are other methods like using the conditional formatting, whereby you highlight maybe the column age, then go to conditional formatting, then new row, then you click format only cells that contain, and then here where there is cell value, you click blanks, and then we come here to format and fill. So we choose our preferred color. We can choose red. You click OK and OK, and when you scroll down, you can see the missing values have been highlighted. So those are the few methods that you can use to find missing values in a dataset. So after finding the missing values, the next step is to fix those missing values, and there are various methods we can use to do so. And the first method is using the reference record. For instance, previously we saw that age was the only column that had missing values. So when we go to that filter drop down then and check everything and just select blanks, click OK, we can see one of the customer whose age is missing is Robert Brown, and we can see he is a male and from Illinois region. So we can come back to the customer name. We click the filter drop down and check everything and just select Robert Brown, and check if we have another Robert Brown who is male and come from Illinois and their age has been included. If they have been included, we can use that information to fill the missing values. The other method is to leave the missing values as it is or remove the row. And another common used method is to use NULL, whereby you come to the age column, click that filter drop down and check everything and just select blanks, click OK, and then you are going to highlight that column. You press Ctrl H, and in the find what, you leave it as it is and replace with NULL. Then you replace all, click OK, close. And when we check the filter drop down, we can see now we have null instead of blanks. The other method is to use the if function, whereby you insert a new column, and in this column we use the if function. So the formula is as follows: equals if d2 is blank, then you replace it with null, else it remains as d2, and you click enter. And then you are going to come to the age column and check everything and just select blanks, click OK, and we can see all those blank cells have been filled with null. Another method that is commonly used is the median. So in a new column, so let's just insert a new column. We are going to use the if function and the median function. So the formula is as follows: equals if d2 is blank, then we use median, age, else it remains as d2. Then we close. And when you come here at the age column, you uncheck everything and just select blanks. You can see now the blank cells have been filled with the median of age, which is 45. So each column has its own method that you can use to fill the missing values. For instance, like order ID, order date, customer name, you cannot use median. So you need to check which method is ideal for which column. So those are some of the methods that you can use to fill missing values.